Welcome back to the Hexgrid Heroes Starfinder podcast. Last time, the group was split up, as they often are, in the caves underneath Kizor 4. Tallie and Akim, joined by their favorite hobgoblin Koof, took a roughshod hot tub sauna scene. With the use of portals and magic, Akim, Tallie, and Koof were able to have a nice, relaxing day after a pretty busy day. Brasha expertly tore apart the weather-altering machine, and him and Lemon had a nice meeting of the minds, as I called it, where they were discussing perhaps using the machine and its operation as leverage towards maybe persuading some of the local Aculians to take the plunge and to leave the caves behind to live on the surface. Now, after this very long day of death, rituals, and a sauna, Lemon, Akim, and the NPC gang are all asleep in the caves, but before we get to that, Tallie made her way up into the spaceship to visit Captain Brasha, who is expertly putting back together this machine that he tore apart. So we'll open up with Tallie walking into the cave and seeing Brasha.
Hey, do you need any help? I came to visit.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I should be okay. How's Grabford doing?
Oh, he was fine. It's too bad you totally missed it. We found this really nice pool, and we sort of had a hot tub party. Wish you were there.
Perhaps next time.
I think you'd be happy you're here. I just want to make sure you're okay. I mean, you're up awfully late, although, I don't know, when do you think you'll be done with this? They're going to take you all night?
No, not all night. It'll be done by morning.
All of a sudden, Tallie just kind of goes, eh? And it's like, doesn't that mean all night?
No.
Or do you mean after midnight, which is technically morning?
Well, by the time the sun's up, it'll be done.
Well, I hope you get some sleep. I mean, are you just nocturnal? Do you just stay out? Are you just work better at night like me? I'm a night owl.
Not particularly. I am just working until I get the job done.
Are you sure you don't need me to hold anything, like a light so you could see, or?
Yeah, okay. So just as a point of clarification, when Brasha asked you about Grab4, who did you think he was talking about, Tallie?
Wait, it was Fortinbras, that's right. It wasn't Grab4, it was Fortinbras that we were at the hot tub. But I wanted to tell you about that anyways.
Okay.
Because we did miss you there. I said, are you sure? Where is Grab4?
I think he was taking a nap or something. I'm not entirely certain.
Give me a perception check, both of you.
I was going to say, do I see him there?
We use dice in this game still?
We use dice, I know, right?
Funny as last episode, DJ said that. And I'm like, yes, guys, I'm sorry that I'm making you use dice in this game that you all signed up to play. I'm a real piece of shit.
What's the percent? Oh, yeah, I don't have any bonus. So that's a 9. Because I have no bonuses to perception.
Okay.
I have a +9 for a 14.
Okay. Tallie, you see that Brasha is about a third of the way of clearing this room up. There is still just hundreds of little pieces. Some of them, you're looking at them all taken apart. Some of them may look familiar to you, just as like oh, that's a corner piece. This is a very large 3D puzzle, and Brasha is well on his way to putting it back together. With a 9, you do see snoozing in the corner in a pile of dirt fashioned into a woven basket is a snoring Normian, the small-sized Aculian worker drone.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's so peaceful when he's sleeping.
With a 14, Brasha, you see that Tallie is completely clean, whereas you definitely are not.
Yeah, it happens,
Yeah.
I would imagine he's been, pulling apart this machine that probably wasn't totally clean to begin with.
Yep. He is a dusty, musty mess. So yeah, you guys are hanging out together. If you want to know what Brasha missed out on, tune into last week's episode. We don't have to rehash all of it and repeat it all back here, but you just catch him up on how the the magic used to make the hot tub work.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we found, I believe the water was warm anyways, and there was magic cast.
So yes, with an application of Akim's portal magic with Fortinbras's token spell to heat the water up, you had a good, long, nice soak where you were able to clean off all of the grime, sweat, and dead body fluids that you were subjected to as you carried all those bodies from the lower levels back up to poise them to take them to the surface.
Oh, 50. Also, the 50 credits, there was probably some of my own blood still on me, too, because I believe that fight was earlier in the same day.
Yes, you took a massive beating.
Too.
Yep, but Lemon did heal you up all the way, so no lasting injuries from that, but definitely the exertion is still there.
So, but if you want to know, actually, when you're done here, I look at him and realize that he probably could use a bath. But I said, hey, if you want to know, I'll tell you where that the pool is if you want a bath when you're done with this. Because there's nowhere else in here in this place that I could find that to clean up. And I'll give you directions if you care.
Yes, why not?
It's down by the entrance to there. I'll probably be asleep by the time unless you want my help. But otherwise, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll be good and leave it alone and not sitting there and pick up all these pieces and mess them around.
Yes, good. Do not do that. They are right where they need to be. No, I think you should probably get some rest. If we have to swim out past a bunch of sea snakes or something, I'd rather have you at the top of your game.
That is true. So if this thing is done, we can get the hell out of here, right?
That was the plan. Although I think Lemon wanted to go talk to the Queen about how her being followed is bad for some reason. And that we should abandon all of the Normians up on the surface for some reason. I'm not entirely certain. I only half listen.
It's Lemon. I mean, his heart is in the right place. I've traveled with him enough to know that whatever his motives are, they are only for the best. So,
well, if he does plan on speaking with the Queen, perhaps you could tell him to clean up his language a little bit. He kept using the word like this machine could give us leverage, but then said he wasn't trying to threaten them. I'm not positive.
I'll trust that he can handle. He's better at negotiations than I am. My form of negotiating is with my weapons. That's the way I negotiate. So, what the hell's the name of my weapon? Justice. I killed you. I'm getting old. I'm going senile here. Yeah, justice is my negotiating tactic. Maybe I should name my other weapon diplomacy if I haven't done so yet.
You have not yet.
I thought I did actually. Oh wait, nope. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, I thought I wrote it. I wrote it in roll 20. Sorry, in Hero Lab.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to probably actually click on the entry to see what they are.
Yeah. All I know is you've mentioned your non-level 7 sword,
Oh, that's
but
right.
you didn't.
No, I did name it. It's Vengeance.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Justice and Vengeance.
Well,
That's the tally form. That's the tally right there. Justice and Vengeance. But see, I find I'm more of a last resort after I will always let him talk first.
Well,
if the,
again, I don't entirely know what he's trying to get out of it, but
I don't know either, but as I said, I'm pretty sure his motives are only for the best. He's either looking out for us or he's looking out for them. I mean, this is not the best circumstance, I think, even for them to live in. But if they're happy, I guess that's all that really matters. All right, then I guess I will leave you to it, and I will go wander back to my bedroll or whatever the hell I'm sleeping on right now.
bedroll is pretty close. Yeah, that's basically what
That's
you've got
probably
down
what it
here.
is. Yeah,
Yep.
that was being serious.
Yeah. No, I was just.
You're giggling in the.
Oh
back.
no, I'm chuckling at the yeah, bedroll. Like the accommodations are not great. These are not lavish people. So yeah,
No.
you make your way back out of this chamber, out of the ship, the colony ship of the Aculians. You make your way back down to the common area that you've been sharing with the rest of the gang, and everyone is snoozing. Akim has his back against the wall. You see Koof, his back against another wall, but a plasma sword in his hand in his sleep. You see across the cavern, Sig sleeps, not knowing that across the cavern, his mortal enemy just wants him to die in his sleep. Lemon is snoozing peacefully, I imagine. And you settle into the campfired area.
I'm gonna do one thing after I checked out to see that everybody was sound asleep.
Sure.
After that, I'm gonna pull out a picture, and it's of her sister, and she's going to look at it for a few minutes, and before she goes off to sleep.
Okay. Describe the picture.
Oh, damn it! I didn't think that through. It'll be okay. It'll be of the two of them together, just kind of goofing around, being silly. I think making faces at each other.
Okay.
And laughing. They'll be laughing. It'll be after whatever the goofiness they were doing, and it would be probably from 5 years ago. So they were still kind of kids. Let's see. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good. Her sister is not a tiefling. Her sister is human.
Okay. I was about to ask, what does your sister look like? Because
it's
I knew
more like half sister.
Okay.
Half sister.
Okay, yeah. So this picture you keep with you, is it old and frayed, or is it like, sci-fi era things hold up sort of thing?
I'm gonna have it be. She had it laminated.
Okay.
But you know how they can get. It's definitely seen some age. It's probably got a few little crimps in it and such.
Okay. Cool.
I know.
I
know you can. I know you can get it put into like I know there's I think it's an actual thing in the game too, where you can put pictures in. But Tallie's kind of old school, I guess.
Sure.
In that respect, and she can keep it in her. Basically, she could slide it into like a breast pocket. Of like her jacket. And before she puts it away, she kind of whispers, "Almost out of here. I will find you." And puts the picture away.
Okay. You sleep. Everyone's sleeping. Everyone, I'm not going to have everyone roll to see if they snore. You can make that decision for yourselves. But before we continue, Brasha, you're up there a bit longer. So the earlier facepalm gif I posted, I told you exactly how long it would take you to finish. Are you going to finish it in one go, or are you and go and sleep, or are you going to stay up the entire night? I need to know, because if Brasha knows this, if he stays up through the night, he will be exhausted.
Yeah, no, he's finishing it as soon as he can.
Okay, your words were puzzling me in future Don when he has to edit that to make it sound good. So you are going to finish by
morning, at least.
Okay. Yeah. You keep working. Every now and then, a sentry will walk in, poke their head in. If you even notice, you probably don't. But after a couple hours, you do finish construction of the thing. It's all put back together. It looks more or less exactly how it was when you came in, but now you are finished, and it is 1 a.m.
Huzzah. Yeah, I'm gonna go find the bath that Tallie mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, the directions are pretty straightforward. You've all made your way around this colony area a fair bit. It's not very circuitous, it's pretty Spartan in the way they build. But you get there, the water is quite warm. It's not really it's not as warm as they enjoyed it as, because they had a spellcaster token spell it. But yeah, you can clean yourself off, and that I don't need you to roll a check or anything. Nothing disturbs you. Occasionally, you'll see another sentry go by. They have constant sentries going around these areas. And in this chamber where this little body of water is that you're bathing in is a bunch of piled up, crushed to death Aculians. In Tallie's retelling of the events, Tallie and Lemon with a bunch of Normians helped drag the bodies up here, and they want to be laid to rest. The spirit said they want their bodies to rest out from underneath the surface of this planet. So you have a little bit of a, not undead, you have a dead audience kind of nearest you as you bathe, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, he just scrubs up and makes his way back to camp.
Okay. You see what Tallie saw. Campfire is a little low. Everyone's snoozing peacefully. You choose an empty spot. Fall asleep. You all sleep. Fucking finally. And I'm going to turn the clock. Nothing happens to you in your sleep. No watches are made because all the sentries move out and about, and you're kind of far enough in that you don't have to worry too much about sea serpents jumping out and attacking any of you. But morning comes. Lemon, Tallie, Akim, Brasha, you are all now level 6.
Yay!
There was talk about, like, usually in adventuring parties there's this many encounters a day, and there's this. I don't really roll that way because despite Eric's assertions, I'm not old. I don't really play old school. Like I feel like you've all been adventuring for 15 episodes. You've had some badass role play, a couple good fights, one not so good fight that you guys never let me forget. So I feel like this is a good time to let you all know you wake up, however you feel like waking up, but you all do feel that much stronger, that much wiser, that much more charismatic. So Brasha, since you went to bed last, I'll have you tell me first, what sort of changes does Brasha experience now that he's level 6?
Well, he's slightly better at juking people out of their shoes.
Okay.
So I picked up the what is it? The long range improvisation. So any of my envoy improvs I can now do at 60 feet instead of 30.
Okay.
And then, some basic improvements to engineering, bluff, computers, and most importantly, now that he has seen Lemon build exactly one mystical item, he has 6 ranks in mysticism.
Okay.
So now I can build magical items too.
I could still do it better. Like, way better.
Can you?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Is this a competition?
You guys are a team, remember? Like, I know
Yeah.
I kind of like slammed the 2 groups together, but ostensibly, you don't have to be friends.
But I want to be friends. I like these people.
I don't know why. Tallie, you go ahead. Tell me
Wait.
about.
Tallie would totally like these people. Come on. I mean, look at her personality. She fits right in with these guys. Lemon's the one that's kind of... He's the one that's the interesting one of this group.
Okay.
And it's all good.
Cool.
What did I do? How did I
Yeah.
improve myself?
Yeah, soldier at level 6. Or did you dip into multi-class?
No.
Okay.
I don't tend to do that. I like
Me
my...
neither.
Oh, it's just that I find that you start diluting the class, so I tend not to double dip. But the one thing, there wasn't, I mean, other than the obvious things of how she got better, her skills and such. I'm trying to remember if I actually added a skill. I don't think so. I think I just got better. And of course her fighting, she hits... Hitting is a little 1 point easier. But the big thing she added, I got a feat.
Okay.
And of course, she being a melee combatant and quite tall and such, and she had been quite able to do it. But I took the feet lunge, which will add 5 foot. Yeah, it's a really good feat out there. Because if you're a melee fighter, 5 feet to your melee reach, but take -2 to your AC for 1 round. Which is just
nice.
like cleaving too. So actually, I imagine that AC penalty would stack too. If I did
I
both
believe
those
it would. Yes.
So I can be. So I guess I need to get better armor so I can bump that up the 4 I'm gonna lose by if I do both. Lunge is good against things with reach, because let's face it, if you get attacks of opportunity from leaving a threatened square, well, now it means I don't have to run through their threatened squares to get to them. It means that now I can stop 10 feet away and poke at them just as they're trying to poke at me. It's a really good feat.
I'm looking forward to giving you the opportunity to use it.
Oh, please do. Bring it.
Yeah. So, Lemon, you next. What's a mystic at level 6 look like?
Well, this mystic, he just got a little bit better at what he does. Actually, which power did I get from my class? I didn't gain... Oh, wait, I did gain 2 new things, or at least up them through Mystic Conversion. Healer's Bond. Bond with up to 3 allies, granting you information that are as per the spell's status.
Oh, good.
So now I can literally know what the fuck is going on with all of them.
To a point, yeah.
Yeah. And then also my channel heal has increased, which I don't heal, so because no one ever really needs healing. But I gained combat casting. Combat casting casting is very different in this system, but
What is combat
The-
casting in Starfighter?
It basically gains a +2 to AC, and saves versus attacks of opportunity or actions readied against you for spell casting. Because in
Gotcha.
Starfinder, if you're hit, if basically you're hit in combat, your
Mhm.
spell is auto lost.
Yep. Okay, cool. Very good. And Occam, what's a level 6 chronokineticist got going for him?
So I got my elemental buffer, which basically lets me store, like I can take burn today, and then that burn is stored though, so like I'll heal it the next day, but then
Uh-huh.
I can spend that point of burn on something in the future. So it's essentially like a free point of burn that I can spend on anything that would normally burn me.
Oh wow,
And
rainy day
my-
fun.
Kinda, yeah. And my elemental overflow went from +1 to +2, which affects like my chance to hit and damage with my blasts and stuff. Which also affects my healing, since
Good.
it's based off my blast damage. And I took elemental acceleration, which boosted my speed by another 20 feet. So my speed is now 90.
Yes, we talked about this, and I can't wait to see you use it in action.
I just move fast.
Yeah, I know. I think of all the ways of making that difficult for you.
Oh yeah, it
very
made
nice.
my bonus to jump go up to like 27 or some shit.
Jeez.
Okay. Very good.
It's the one thing that I can beat Brasha at.
Maybe we'll go to a planet where you have to jump around a lot.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, I can beat Brasha and mysticism. I'm at +17.
But that don't make you craft better.
Actually, this one does.
No, it doesn't.
I can beat Brasha better. Period.
Oh,
Wow.
That's accurate.
I'm
Very
sold.
nice.
I can't do it. Skills, no way, no way. But I can. But there's no one here better than me at beating something up. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. None of you talked about what you get as a theme at level 6.
I
Oh
don't.
shit! I
No,
forgot about that.
I didn't.
Oh yes.
Wait.
As a what now?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh shoot! Wait.
The
Let me just scroll
Mantle
up.
of the Clergy. Basically, I'm now recognized
Oh.
better amongst followers, gaining +2 to diplomacy, intimidate versus Sarenites.
Is that
Very
like?
nice.
Wait, is that like
Yes,
this?
it has to be within my own
Oh.
divinity wheel.
I
Okay.
didn't see anything that gave me another theme or anything.
No, you go to
It's,
theme.
it's a part
well,
of your theme.
Yeah, you have to go to the
level
theme
6. You get a
posting.
theme.
Oh, that's why I'm looking at the wrong friggin' thing. Okay, hang
Okay.
on.
Brasha?
Oh,
At level 6, when determining hardness, HP, and saving throws of things I make, I treat the item level as 4 higher instead of 2 higher. And it takes me a quarter of the time to repair an item that I make.
Wow, that's actually pretty fucking huge. What's your theme again? I can't remember. Tinker?
Tinker.
Okay. Very cool. Akka, what was your theme?
I became a celebrity. I am
Oh,
famous
no.
enough that pretty much everyone has either heard of me or can quickly find information about me. It's a DC 10 culture check to recognize my name, and DC 20 culture check to recognize me out of context from appearance alone.
Oh, the corporations are after him now.
Yep.
I'm not sure if this is a good thing.
Not necessarily, probably not. Among those who follow my iconic profession, I've built up both fans and detractors due to my celebrity. So I've got fans, and then I've got corporations. If I'm looking for a generic person like a doctor who can treat this disease, I can almost always find one who's a fan and whose attitude starts as friendly or helpful. That only takes about 2d4 hours at the AGM's discretion. And fans might give me services, although not goods, at a discount or even for free.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Oh boy. I have some pretty fun things in store for that when we get you back to civilization, so that'll be fun to explore.
Yay!
Okay,
Jail.
I found mine. My theme is bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise there. And I got Swift Hunter, which might be very useful for doing things related to that scene I just had with the photograph. When gather info on a specific individual, take half the amount of time and track at full speed with no penalty.
So that will be fun. Lemon, did you give me? You kind of.
Basically, I gained some bonuses for diplomacy and intimidate when dealing with other members of my church.
Okay, so there
Or
wasn't
faith.
some. Okay, so there wasn't something I didn't hear. It's just not a very.
It's not like theirs.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's me. I get better diplomacy, better intimidate when dealing with members of that believe in Serenite.
Very nice. Cool. I like it. Fortunately, there's a lot of Serenites out there, so you'll be able to get some use out of that as well. So okay, you all wake up. Everyone else wakes up too. They didn't all level up. I mean, I did level Koof and Sig up. But their levels don't matter. They're NPCs. You all wake up ready for a new day. You're all together for the first time in a day because last time you kind of split off and got to work pretty hardcore. So what sort of conversations are you all having with each other this morning?
Hey, you clean up pretty well, Brasha. I guess you took my advice.
Yeah.
Wake up!
More importantly, the machine is all done. So we should probably talk to the queen.
Are you okay? Are you awake?
It was a late night, almost into morning.
Do we need to get you some coffee?
Yes, please. Grab for coffee.
Grab 4 is
It's in a.
Give me a perception check, Brasha, as everyone's milling around. Fortinbras is already getting up, preparing the water shifting.
I'll zoop over to whatever water's being turned into coffee for Brasha and put some hot sauce in it. That ought to wake him up.
Wow.
It was a perfect 30 for perception.
Okay, give me a stealth roll then. Or sleight of hand, Akim, you asshole.
I can't make that.
Okay, so Brasha,
But I
you're
also
looking
wasn't trying to hide it.
Fair, I guess. I mean, I failed, but I also wasn't trying to succeed either. So ha ha ha. Brasha, you look around. Well, I don't know if you're looking around, but you call for grab 4. You don't see anything. You don't see any little skittering bug boy, but you do see, plain as day, Akim pouring hot sauce into your coffee. Well, you see him pour hot sauce into a mug of coffee. I'll put it that way.
Akim, why are you putting hot sauce in coffee? You put milk in. Or
One,
sugar.
it's not coffee.
Or,
It's magically flavored water. And 2, this will wake you up. And I hand it to him.
But it's already being magically transformed flavor-wise. So hot sauce
But it's
won't do
flavor, not
anything.
caffeine, dipshit.
Wow.
I guess you've never heard of a placebo effect. I take a drink.
How does it work if there's no actual caffeine in it?
It doesn't.
Is that what it is? You just convince yourself that it works because of the
Yes.
flavor?
Obviously, it still works because I was able to fix the machine.
I think that's more the fact you are engrossed and that is a passion of yours than coffee.
That helps, but also I was able to do it before morning even came.
Is it
Faster
working?
than I was. Well, I mean, I didn't turn it on yet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
guess
want to
we'll
turn
find
it
out.
on and then go to sleep, and then we wake up and now there's cloud cover.
Well,
Well, I assume we have to test it before we leave.
Nah,
We're just gonna leave it and hope it works.
it works.
well.
I have faith in you, but I don't know if I have that much faith in myself. I'd want to know if it worked.
Don't worry, I have plenty of faith in myself for the both of us.
Sean, what was that?
Do we have any Aculians in the room?
There are. Grab 4 had. You look across the cavern. I'll get to that in a moment, but you know what? No, we'll address the other thing that I want to say later. Grabfor is actually in a cube of, well, he's not in the cube anymore, but he has crafted through geomancy a little bed inside the wall of this cavern. So there is a Normian in here, and outside the cavern you do see other Aculians kind of milling around.
I forgot they're called Aculians.
I know you did. There's Normians, which are the little ones, and Aculians are the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to like huddle everybody real close so that we can be. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna send fucking texts to everybody, like text stuff using my BrainLink thing
Okay.
to everybody's fucking communicators and be like, we need to deal with the fact that the queen is not exactly as kind as she makes herself up to be. The people here want to leave, and they're stuck down here. And I don't think that it's all that much of a coincidence that all of the dead Aculians down in the lower chamber seem to wanted to get out.
I'm gonna
Well-
walk up to you. I want to walk up because I think this is a conversation we all need to have, and rather than just text.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
And
keep
go to Lemon.
the telepathic people from hearing.
You can do that. Yeah, you can. I mean, if you want to send Grabfor away, he'll be the only one nearby. But you do have the entire crew of the Kizor starship in the cavern with you. So as you're saying that, well, as you text all that, everyone that's not in the text group and in the chat group, they're just busy with their morning stuff, and they see you all, whatever degree you're all looking at your devices, being rather rude.
For the audience, when you send your text, what are the icons that shows you? Is it like a funny little dude, a little smiley face or something? Is it a little animated GIF or whatnot to like the text devices?
Whatever
Oh, you mean
flavor
like
you
what's my profile picture?
Yeah, or you're like an icon or whatever you use. Is it
It's
like the skull thing on your ship?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
skull and tones symbol.
Nice.
What's
I'm pretty
yours,
sure
Lemon?
Lemons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lemons is like, a set of hands, and one of the hands like rises up, and out from it comes like a sunrise.
Nice.
Ooh.
Just something cute. You're like,
Yeah.
that's adorable. Like that should be on a child's show.
Mine, if I had time to do it, I would take a picture of Plushy Justice and use that.
Yeah, easily done.
Great. Now I can
Russia?
pick. No. It's got to be altered where it's Plessy Justice biting into something, and you just see fluff flying everywhere. Red fluff everywhere.
Oh, I don't know if I was gonna go that, but sure.
And Captain Brasha, what would?
It's a plush hobgoblin.
Oh boy. What sort of icon would Brasha have?
Brasha would have just a little cartoon drawing of his face with like the eyes shut and the tongue out, like meh.
That's great.
That is great. And DJ, thanks for bringing that to everyone's attention. I love that.
No,
I
I
love
just
that.
had to do it. When it comes to tech, it's all about the little details in the tech.
Yeah.
So that's
It was a
good.
great
So
question.
you're all doing that, and after a little bit, I mean, Akim doesn't have to do anything to send these messages, but the rest of you, at the very least, have to look at your gauntlet. So it does start to get noticed that you're all in a conversation with each other, and Captain Gustavo can't see, so he's not the one to bring it up. But Kodai looks over and he's making eye contact with all of you with his compound eyes. What's going on, guys? Anything just...
Akim is being paranoid and thinks that the
I smack Brasha before he can say anything else.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Yeah, Lemon looks at Occam and says, I've actually already been planning on doing this.
I look at Brasher and like kind of like, don't, not here. Although she kind of is like, I get you, but don't. Please.
Ixnay the Aeronoid pay.
Yeah. It's all good. Remember, we all came together, and if we would like to chat in private, I think that's all right.
At that, Kodai looks at you, just shrugs, and he goes back to tending to his eggs. Dap and Dusty are kind of looking at you a little strange. Gustavo stands up, walks across. My friends, if there's anything you need to tell us, we will give you your privacy. But if there's anything pertaining to our mission, I do feel we have some right to be in the loop.
Mission's over. Machine's fixed.
The power core has been installed into the device?
I look at Brasher.
Mm-hmm.
No, not yet. But there are other complications that we're working out.
Okay, I will trust you to your expertise. Just, it's, impolite to have conversation with others, but I trust you all have our best interests at heart. I plan on seeing the Hive Mother this morning after we dine. If any of you would like to join me to give a mission update, I would be happy to.
I will accompany you.
I look at Brasher whether or not he goes, chat is not really my thing.
Yes, I mean, I have to tell her all about the exciting news, so I'll be there too.
I'll send a message to Tallie saying keep an eye on him in case he changes.
Wait, by he,
yes.
Lemon.
Who's he?
Lemon.
Yeah, keep an eye on Lemon in case he changes.
Wow.
I always.
This is a private message to Tallie?
Yes.
Ooh, delicious.
She
Okay.
just kind of shrugs.
Okay, so
actually, Prasha sends a message to Tallie as well that says, "Keep an eye on Occam. He's being more paranoid than normal." With the eye rolly emoji.
I send a message back to you guys saying we all need to actually talk because there's a few things I want to say, but I don't want to do it on this channel. Okay. I want to talk.
Okay, are you saying that out loud?
No, I
okay,
typed
that's
that
in text.
in.
I need to know where I can jump in. So I'm lost.
Sorry.
So you're fine. You're good.
And I'm looking right. So when I'm texting, I'm looking right at who was it that was there again?
Gustavo walked up.
Gustavo. I look at Gustavo and I'm typing.
This is completely normal for Epsilon Station behavior.
Guilty.
So. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's just like after weeks of being down here, having this this technological and friendly faux pas happen. Gustavo puts his hands up. Of course, we will leave you to your things. We all have much work to do. If the machine is not powered up, I believe the Isoki couple will need to double their efforts. And he says that kind of pointedly, and you see Dap and Dusty nodding at this, and then they realize they're nodding at a blind man and say, yeah, Captain, we're gonna get busy right away. Yeah.
I saw you nod. They nodded, yes.
Yes, very good. And they kind of scamper out. Kodai is just tending to his eggs. He looks up at you all. I'm good here. Your friend Sig over there, he's been a good help, good lad, kind of quiet. But good guy.
They are.
Let's not go overboard.
Hey.
Goof.
They're fine. They've been good since
they tried to kill us.
Yeah, well, they were. Well, I mean, they could have tried to kill us multiple times.
Given minimal payment.
They tried to actually capture you, not kill.
Yeah, I think that's actually the truth. I don't think they were trying to kill you. Maybe us too. They don't know who we are, so they probably were trying to kill us.
Yes, you two and Akim and Karina. So, a royal us. Shall
But-
we agree?
But all I can judge is what they're doing now, and they've changed. At least from what I can tell.
If Koof and fuck, what's the other one's name?
Sig.
Sig. If Koof and Sig do have communicators, they would have been in on this.
They do not have communicators.
Okay.
I send a private message to Akim. Keep an eye on Tallie. She's a little too trusting.
Yeah, my wisdom's a 10. What do you expect, man?
You're having this convo. Koof walks up to the center. He grabs with his spear he has. He stabs into the plate of serpent flesh, dips it into the bowl of paste, and then draws it back. And he's just chewing on it. And he's wearing the serpent skin leather armor. He's got a shield. He's got a spear. He's like, well, I don't really need to see the queen. What do you want me to do today?
Why don't you come hang out with me for a bit? And
What
I'll
are
send
you
a
doing?
text to the others, say we need to talk before breakfast. And I'll walk out of the room. And I'll be like, taking a look around.
Where are we meeting to talk?
Is this not already breakfast?
Are we all there?
Yeah, but there's a queuing
no-
relatively nearby. And I don't know how much we can trust the Keezer crew.
Okay. And I assume I'm just going to hand wave. You're probably relaying that as well, so they know.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you think by the pool would be a good? Do you think that would be a good place to talk?
If there's no Keelians.
There are typically no Aculians camped out there, except for the dead ones. Occasionally there will be sentries, but you can, shoo them away if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Send
you're
a-
all
Send a message. Meet by the pool,
Yeah.
okay.
please.
Okay. So you're going to the pool. Is everyone agreeing to go to the pool? So I want to make sure we're doing
Sure.
this.
Mhm.
Okay. Brasha, Callie. Okay. Brasha, give me a perception check as you follow the crew down to the waters. Actually, everyone give me a perception check, because I'll say you kind of get there. This is you looking around to make sure you're not being
No.
disturbed.
Not
Oh,
terrible.
I rolled horrible.
First
Yeah.
roll of level 6.
I did not roll below 20, but it's still horrible.
I hate you. I rolled really well, and my total's a 15.
I rolled a 22. Oh,
I hate you so much, Lena. I hate you so much.
I rolled a 1, which puts me at 11.
18 plus.
See, at least that's like
6.
normal if you roll a 1.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 24.
Okay. Anyone that got above a 10 sees that trailing just steps behind Brasha is a small Aculian worker drone by the name of Grab4, and they're following very close behind.
I thought we were talking in private.
Wait, grab for.
Hey, we're going and one's following.
Grab4 is following his.
I asked you to get me coffee earlier, and you didn't. And did you clean up your dirt bed, young man? I turn him around and shove him off back towards the way we were coming. Go on, get out of here, you scamp. Go make sure Sig and Gobble aren't causing more trouble. They're apt to do that. Go.
You get.
I invited the hobgoblins to come with us.
You did.
Oh, are they following us too?
Yes, Sig and Koof are following a few paces behind.
Oh, no.
So now he just moves behind the hobgoblins and follows.
Russia jumps and his fur goes up and goes, ah! Oh, Jesus, sorry. I mean, okay, fine. Come. Grab her. Go back and clean up your mess.
Okay, so you turn him around again and shove him.
I mean, don't be such an asshole, Brasha.
But he loves doing this work. That's why he's named Grab4. He'll go and grab things for you.
What's my purpose? To bring me butter.
He's a tool.
Dear
I
God.
Okay, so that happens.
He's very much like a tool.
Brasha's Rick Sanchez.
Oh my god. Does he have a portal gun?
Oh,
Probably.
Akim is my portal gun.
quickly. I go up to grab for it. I'm
Pretty sure Occam is Morty.
because they speak with telepathy, right? So it's two-way, right?
They do, yes.
Okay, I will mentally tell grab for, and I'm not calling him grab for in his head. I'm just being clear as a player. I will tell him, please, can you go back and just help the other visitors here? We'll come get you later.
Okay. Where you saw, before you started speaking to him, Occam, a kind of like head kind of hanging down low kind of thing, you see this Normian perk up, then dive into the ground in front of you, and like diglet dig its way away from you. And you guys are now in this cavern next to the body of water, next to the pile of deceased, crushed Aculians that Lemon, Tallie, and crew brought down here. You are completely alone. You don't detect. If anyone has detect thoughts they'd like to cast, I'll let you do that as like a reconnaissance, look around sort of thing.
I don't.
Okay, Lemon.
I do not. Well, let's see.
Okay.
Do I have detect thoughts? I'm pretty sure I don't.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
double check.
It's just it's a flavor thing I do with the tech thoughts. All good. So
I do
yeah,
not have it.
For all you know, you are completely alone in this cavern with this pile of bodies. Koof, Sig, and the four of you.
First thing I will do is actually just check the bodies, make sure everything's good. Make sure nothing moved or disturbed them while they've been here.
Yeah, nothing's... give me perception check, all of you, in fact.
There's 3 less, and there's some standing up.
Nat 20 for a 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I love how
Perception check?
Lemon's terrible
Yep.
roll is a 22, and my friggin' Nat 20 is a 20.
I got an average of about 20. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 28. So
Okay.
that's my average-ish.
Sure. The bodies seem to be in the same position and number as when you left them. You look around, footprints around the water, in and out of the water, match those of you guys that did take baths. You definitely see Tallie's hoof prints and other boots. You don't see any footprints matching Aculian physiology in the vicinity, but you do see kind of closer to the entrance to the cavern where the sentries do walk in, look around, and turn around. You are, to the very best of your ability, know that you're alone.
Brush will start taking off his clothes.
Okay.
What? Oh, you're getting in the pool.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
This works.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch Lemon for funsies at this,
Okay.
and I will strip down and hop in the pool too. Everyone in the pool.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were going that route, but
Neither did I. Lemon and Occam. This meeting is migrating
it's a hot
into the
tub
pool
party.
as you see Koof and Sig start to slowly undress as well because they don't know what's going on and they're just following what the captain's doing.
Lemon will raise an eyebrow. What are you all
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I don't want my clothes to get wet.
Why are you
Didn't
going
we
in the
say-
water? Are we leaving?
Didn't we say meet in the pool?
Oh,
Is it
sure,
like
you're
No,
a
I
fucking
meant-
idiot.
I meant to meet at. I said at the pool, not in the pool. But we can.
Oh, I skimmed messages.
I'm digging this.
I'm not.
A good hot tub. It's fine.
It's probably not that hot at this point.
It's probably icy cold or something.
Ice bath.
No, it's not
Yeah,
that
it's
cold.
at best room temp.
Could you warm it up again? Wait, who was the one that warmed it up?
Fortinbrass.
Oh,
But anyone
Fortinbrass.
with token spell could.
Hey, Lemon, could you warm this up?
Oh my god.
There's only
So-
one entrance to this chamber.
Very
right?
well.
Technically, there's two. There's
you.
the entrance into the caves above, and then there's the entrance to the waters below. And so let me just paint a picture of the scene for those that may get gotten lost in the last 2 minutes. There is a naked Brasha, Tallie, half-naked Koof and Sig, Lemon with a raised eyebrow, and I gotta know. Okay, I almost said facepalming Occam, but I didn't want to speak for your character. It's nice that I have him so well in my head.
Well, I mean, I suppose this would be decent cover if someone did come here.
Sure.
Why not?
How wide is the non-water entryway to this little chamber?
20 feet?
Okay, fuck, never mind.
You know what you could have done? You want me to tell you what you could have done, Occam?
Huh?
You could have asked Grab4 to make the walls close.
Nah.
It's too late, he's gone.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so please progress the scene, or I'm going to find an azimuth laser pistol and swallow it.
Actually, I just realized I can do this better than token spell. I take out my whatchamacallit ray gun.
Non-lethal fucking fire gun.
What model is it? My Corona. Yeah, my Corona non-lethal
Please do
gun.
not disintegrate
And put it.
us.
No, I can't.
They're not wearing armor now. It's the best chance you're gonna have, and they're flat-footed.
You know, since I never get to use it, I guess I could do this. I guess it'll work. Pull out my sword and actually dip it in the water since it's flaming.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Through a combination of
My scimitar.
weird fucking magic, the water is hot once again.
I literally just put it into the ground, like
Sure.
at the edge of the water, so it can heat up.
Okay. Right on.
Occam is just so facepalmed right now.
He's got 4 hands, so
You enjoyed it last night. What's the problem now?
Lemon raises a second eyebrow.
Why do you get a bath, Lemon? I mean,
as you're calling out across the cavern, 2 naked hobgoblin asses march into the water.
oh my god.
Oh, hobgoblins are so lanky too.
Yep. They got Hank Hill ass.
Most of the people in our party could be described as lanky, I think.
True. You're
Not
not.
me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really picture Brasha as lanky, and obviously, Tallie is not lanky.
I'm not lanky.
Tallie's
Occam,
not
I think, is lanky.
lean.
Is he
Yeah,
lean?
lean and lanky are 2 different things, though.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
also really tall, though. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, Lemon is not lanky
Okay.
per se.
So
He's just on the thinner side.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's not like super tall and
Anyways.
thin.
So we're gonna talk or what?
Lemon keeps his clothes on and just stands there.
That's
I keep
At least dip your feet into the water.
yeah. Make it look
For the
like you're
spirit of
enjoying. Yeah, make it look like you're enjoying this. And actually, you should dip your feet in the water. It feels really lovely.
I am perfectly fine. Thank you, though.
Okay, fine. So,
Dark.
Occam called the meeting.
Occam, I have a couple thoughts on what you said there, and I think I'm not sure what to make of these. I'm not sure what to make of the queen and such. I mean, I guess the thing of it is, I was gonna wait and find out if she lets everyone leave. I mean, if she leaves, let's all of us leave once the thing is. I assume we have to have it powered up first, correct? Not just fixed.
Well, powering it up should not take too much.
Yeah.
Double checking the cords real quick and then flipping the switch.
and the power core still has to be gotten to and repaired.
Oh, okay. I thought. I'm sorry. I was confused. I thought that was part of it. That's my lack of understanding.
And just for my reminder, like Tallie basically shared everything they learned from the from talking to the ghost, right? Or was it just a little bit?
I would have. Usually it's implied I share everything with party members, so when I hear it, you guys will have heard it.
So,
Oh, about the ghosts that to get out of here, right?
right. So they all wanted out, right? And
Yeah.
then they all got smashed pretty conveniently, right?
Well, see, I don't know if the fact if they wanting out had to do with, you know, them being trapped in that thing before or after. Maybe their spirits want out, which is the way I took it. But I'm not the smartest or wisest person in this group.
But you are the strongest.
I am the strongest. Yeah. But that doesn't help in this matter.
Well, when we first got here, the Aculians seemed pretty, fine with everything, with how things have been. But they're starting to creep the other way now, are they not?
For this, Lemon, while Akim, Koof, and Tallie were bathing last night, you took the time to talk to the Aculians and to Normians about how they felt about things. Do you remember how that went?
I do believe that there was a fairly, at least, I don't know, well, remind me if it was majority or minority sense that some wanted to at least go to the surface.
It was an opinion shared by many. I wouldn't say majority, but I wouldn't say minority either. I would say it's just like, oh, would I like to be not underground all the time? Yes. Is our leader telling us we should stay down here where it's safe for longer? Sure. Is that how our ancestors have been doing it for a long time? Also sure. So, and I'm not trying to dissuade any of you from feeling otherwise. These are valid concerns to have, but from what Lemon's investigations came were, it's opinion, but they're following their leader, as they have, and their parents have, and their parents' parents have, and etc.
Lemon will...
Is the queen not their parent?
Not necessarily.
I mean, maybe not directly all the time.
I just don't know how much like ants they were. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's weird. I'm making it up.
A number of them feel that they want to expand outside of the tunnels. It is not a majority, but it is not a small number either. The queen expresses her concern and tells them to stay, which they follow fairly obediently. Actually, another question. Did I ever sense any form of dissident or dissent from the queen's authority at all? Or was it like rigidly everyone follows it, with little questioning?
With little questioning, just because this is how life has been for so long.
Okay.
But it's like that thing, it's that civilization. Like, there used to be a different way of life, but this is how we've been living, and this is what our leader, who hasn't really led us astray, tells us we should. And another thing to add on to that you did find in your conversations last night were the fact that until the Keyzor ship landed, no one in living memory had been to the surface. Those that went up there to retrieve them were the first ones to see the sky in generations.
Okay.
And those are the dead guys, right?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Those were a different group that were trying to get out. Yeah, they were trying to get out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that was my big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the crew that went up to gather the Keyzor crew saw sky for the first time. Just bumped my mic. They brought that crew down to have them fix things. They brought the power core down to fix things. In the kind of jacking in of this power core, because they couldn't take it up into the ship itself due to poor infrastructure, lack of knowledge on their parts. They were kind of did a rush job getting it installed. That caused the seismic event that caused the cave-ins down below, and that's why the teams of Normians were in the lower levels making columns and struts and all that, and above Dap and Dusty were kind of digging in tandem with that, kind of like a transcontinental railroad situation, where the lower crew would like dig out and dig up and secure things. The upper levels would kind of dig a little deeper as well to connect the lower levels and the upper levels closer to the ship. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So Lemon will kind of they follow her with very little questioning or own opinion. He'll kind of lean down to the water finally and he'll scoop up some of it. I feel that their species, and he takes a cup of some water in his hands and cups it there. It's it's just a small puddle of water, and a handful of them want to see the larger lake, and then I'll kind of slowly pour it out into the water. But the hand is the queen. She may mean well, but she may be a bit biased in her opinion. And just like many species out there, stagnation can kill advancement and evolution. It can also bring harm, as we've seen. And I look at literally the dead bodies. Sometimes opinions arise, and though they may not want to fight those opinions, they act on them.
Then we need to find a way to get them out of here. The queen shouldn't rule over them.
It sounds like it will work itself out. Were you not listening to what Lemon said? The queen is a hand trying to hold on to a little scooplet of water, which will eventually lead out into the ocean of the rest.
Yeah,
Well,
except you know how Formorians work. Their queens have complete and utter control over their people if they want to. I doubt they're much different here.
They are derived from the swarm. And the swarm does have a tendency to have complete and utter control over its drones. I do not know what freed them. I do not know if it's similar to what happened to the Sheeran when they separated from the swarm. It may be very much like that, or it may be much more limited. For all we know, this is simply an offshoot of the swarm, very much like them, but with less psychotic resource gathering tendencies.
You mean hunger?
I would like to speak with the queen and see if I can at least convince her to accept dignitaries from Pack Worlds.
If you've got anything that can help shield your mind, I would take it.
Also, dignitaries from the Pact Worlds. Brusha splashes his face with some water.
He got some of his hair in his mouth. Yeah, like how cats get the hair when they're licking themselves.
Was that a hairball that was trying to come up?
No, how did I get the hairball? There's no hair in my mouth. As I was saying,
as long as you're okay.
Dignitaries from the Pact Worlds may be difficult once we get the machine up and running. But at the same time, it will be much safer for them to be on the surface once it's up and running. Which, if that's all they want, I'm sure we can convince the Hive Mother that it will be fine. Because it will be, because I know how this machine works, inside and out. I could build it in my sleep.
I'd like to see you do that, but just because.
Brush exaggerates a lot, but I don't doubt that he would be able to build a new one if he got the parts.
I even still have
machines.
the blueprint saved. See? And I lean over to where my gauntlet is right next to me and pull up the, 38 pages worth of pictures and blueprints that I have on there and start flipping through them.
Yep.
See? Easy as cake. You just have to build it layer by layer, like a cake.
Lemon literally looks at it. It's like, why does it look like scribbles?
Probably because you don't speak Patran.
I do.
It
does still kind of look like scribbles. Probably. Well, I mean, I don't have the neatest handwriting either.
Yes, I was making fun of his handwriting, really.
Wait, you both speak Patra?
Do you not speak Patran?
What the fuck, Eric?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of my other. No, actually, I do apologize. That's not me. I was thinking of another character I was playing recently in another game where my doctor had literally like 20 languages.
All good. So yeah, no. In the early stages of his examinations, yeah, Brasha made sure to point out he uses engineering toolkit to take extensive scans, and with his engineering checks that boggle the mind. He has enough ability to, if given the right parts and time, he could actually make another one of these.
Lemon's still right though. My handwriting. Yeah,
But if that come to think of it, that was a change because every time I put a point in knowledge culture, I get another language. So she took Patra.
Okay.
Is that a thing for everybody?
Yeah. Every culture rank is a language, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm short one language. But
Yeah, I just view it as you chip it in and learn it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, there's a Patra I probably should learn in case we ever want to chat in private.
They really lock down how the Hooked on Phonics works for me app. Like literally hours you get it.
Cool. So so back to the conversation. Some things were cleared up, right, Akim? You feel better? I mean, you feel how you feel. I'm not trying to change that at all. I'm giving you all the facts that you should have at your disposal.
I'm just glad I'm not the only paranoid one here, right? Because for a while there, I thought I was.
With the clarification, I think he feels a little less like the queen might have created some conspiracy to kill her own people. But but still, he thinks that she should not have this unquestioned power over her people. He doesn't believe in that. Like, if they want to, follow her, that's all well and good, but they're following her because they don't know anything else. At least in his eyes.
Sure. Now, are you expressing this? Or just...
Yeah,
essentially, probably in...
because I have something to say on that.
Probably in a better thought out way.
Sorry. And that actually was really eloquent the way you just said it, by the way. But my response, or Tallie's response to this would be, but is it our place to try to change them, to change their society?
Who's going to if we don't?
So
they can do it themselves.
If they want to, they can do it themselves.
Levin puts up a hand. This is where such ethics have a delicate balance. Each race, each culture has its own ways, and is not for others to tell them or force them to change. But in a evolving universe that we are in, where they have threats that can come and they are hiding, it is at least the responsible thing to do is to at least tell them there are potentially other ways. If some do want to go, we should offer that assistance, but it has to be up to them. We cannot force them to make these decisions. They have to come to these decisions themselves. If they are oppressed during their decision, that is when we do have a responsibility to assist them in some fashion. Hopefully not with force.
I think that last bit there, not the force part, the other last bit, is the part where you and I don't have the same idea of what will happen.
That is fine.
The rest of you seem to think the queen has everything all well and good. Best intentions and all that. I do not.
I do not either. I've been suspicious since we walked through the door. But but the thing of it is that I think the biggest test for me is when this is over, is she letting us all leave? Because if she doesn't, then something's really wrong.
We can only guess at what her intentions are, and sometimes even even people with the best intentions do horrible things. But at the same time, some people that have the worst intentions can be good, or at least have a good outcome. We have to keep that in mind, that this is not somebody that is being horrible to their people. They are doing what they view as the correct and right path. Whether that path is right or not is not truly for us to decide. But we do need to see if people are being oppressed. If they are being kept here against their will. That is where the concerns lie.
I don't think they know they have a will.
This may be, but again, they are of a insectoid species. Their physiology is different than ours.
Yes.
Think of the Shirin. The Shirin, their minds generally are linked. They are individuals, but it's actually not until more recent years that they learned individuality. They come from a species like the Formians, where they are born with certain chemical drives, just like an adolescence suddenly becoming interested in another species or sex or whatnot. It's something that's beyond just simple logic. We don't know their species that well enough to say whether or not this is simply brainwashing, mind control, or physiological need to listen to their queen. If they are like other insectoid species, I would go with the third. There's a very strong chance that they have a strong innate chemical desire to literally serve their queen.
Right. But if she's exerting that force over them, then she's not doing good. She's controlling them.
But that's it. It may be the reality that they're just, this is the way they are, and it's not
They
our
don't
right
know
to...
any better.
You can
You know
only
what?
use that excuse for so long. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Let's
You
put
know-
it this way. No, let's put it this way. We can't physically take them all away. We don't have the ability to.
I'm not saying we need to do that.
No. We could potentially help those that wish to go to the surface go to the surface. But at the same time, they don't have anything up there to survive off of. They will have to go underground again because they won't have shelter. And we can't now, and the camp up there is not sufficient enough to sustain even a fraction of who may want to go up there. As I said, this is why I want to convince the queen to allow representatives from the pack worlds to come. Through that, they can learn more and possibly come to a better understanding of acceptance. And seeing Shirin and other species that are like them may make them feel more comfortable with change, rather than having outsiders simply coming in and telling them that the way they do is wrong. I just am trying to figure out if this is something more than the queen doing what's best for her people. I have a feeling it most likely is, though.
So it's decided then.
Is it decided? Is it really? Stay tuned next week to find out just how decided things are. Same Hex time, same Hex channel, Hex Grid Heroes.